Hello everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage and I'm back. I am feeling much better. I'm 99% over the coughing and that, and I do have my voice back, yay! So, as promised, I wanted to come out today and show you what I have gathered to start my sewing journal. I am using part of a kit from Artful Era Gallery, and when I get started on this, which will be next Monday, since Thursday is New Year's, I'm going to take that day off and I will start next Monday, and we will start on the pages, get them sorted through, and get the cover planned. So anyway, I have gathered some papers up from my stash. There's going to be 2 signatures. I've put a bag and a couple bags in each one. A brown paper bag like this. And also I wanted to give this time to you in case you wanted to join me. You can gather your items as well. So this will be stitched in here, and then it'll have this with a pocket and a flap in here. So that's how those will work. I have these bags that I've had in my stash for quite a while, and they're going to be pockets probably on both ends because it's going to be stitched here. I also have tea-dyed paper here that I've added in. There's going to be about 15 pages for each signature, 2 signatures. And so I just added some tea stain paper that I have in my stash. I found these pages that I had covered some time back for another project and did not use, and so I'm using those. And so each signature has the same items in them so far. And then I did print out several pages from the kit from Artful Era Gallery, Vintage Seamstress. And when I start on this, I will be posting below the link to her shop and also a 40% discount link. Okay, so here's a page here. Beautiful ladies, and I have coffee dyed all of them. And so that kind of makes the ink run and such, but I like that. It looks more vintage that way. I enjoy that along the edges and throughout the body of the papers. Here's another page. And another one. I just picked out like 10 of them to use. Okay, so there's those. And then this one, the printing kind of messed up, but I made it into a pocket with some Stamperia paper that I had. I think it's, let's see, pearls and lace or something like that I've had for a long, long time. And I did coffee dye this. So that will be used in one of them. And then I just printed these out and coffee dyed them. And here, I just love these images. They're amazing. And I have a Singer sewing machine. Yeah, so I love how the coffee dyeing came out after printing. And this one, look at the bonnets in the parts to the sewing machine. And then this is just some construction paper that I got off of Amazon. I learned about it from Crafty Cat. And so I just took some pages of that. There'll be 2 pages in each signature, and it's coffee dyed. I just splattered it. Okay, so those will be the pages for our signatures. Let me put those aside for the moment. And then what I did was I have some pattern paper from old sewing patterns. You're kind of crooked here. There we go. And so the direction, one of the direction pages, I just tore in strips with my tearing ruler, and then I took some, I ruffled them up and glued just a little bit underneath, and then I'm going to stitch some lace on each one. So I have this whole pile here that I'm going to stitch lace pieces on, zigzag it, and I'm going to do that with the pattern tissue as well. I have it by my sewing machine, otherwise I would show you. And then I do have this tub here that I got from Ross, of all places, for like 10 bucks or less, probably about $5. And I have all my items in this container. Laces for decorating. I have fussy cuts of words from another kit that I found on Etsy. A few labels. I'm going to get some more labels and stamps out. My heat tape to use to make it look old in areas. And then I have, this is going to be my cover, the top portion. And I made this some months back. And I love how it came out. And I just used a cereal box. So yeah, you can do whatever. But I wanted to use this as the topper. And here are some pockets from the kit that I printed out. I cut these out to decorate or whatever on the pages. I have this one, and I have a few more small ones here, but I do have the rest of them in the bottom part of my tub, which is, let me set this down over here, don't fall. And then everything else is in here. So I have my laces. I found these boxes in my old sewing box from when the kids were little. Been a while. And so I cut these the edges out and made them into pockets, and I thought that would be so much fun to put those in there because they're old. And yeah, and then I have some of the spools that I cut out, and I put some fabric measurement tape on them. I have some flowers that I'm going to distress and put pearls or whatever on the insides of them. Some of them have them on already. These are tags that I had made out of masterboards, and I added some doily that I just got from Amazon. It's 12 by, it's 12 inches round and real lacy paper doily. So I'm going to use that as well as music paper and whatever else I can find. So I have these. This is going to be an open spine cover. And I had this all marked, ready to go. Got my pieces cut 6 by 9. And the lace will be in behind here, and then the fabric to cover all these areas, and then I'm going to lace it. So I have all the materials for that put aside. I have these clusters that I made here not long ago for that I made them with scrap papers. We kind of did a scrap busting video and put buttons and lace and such on them. So I'm going to use those in decorating. This I made into a pocket from some of the Stamperia paper that was left from making the pocket on one of the pages. So I did that. And then I decorated a couple or a few of these. Here's some more laces and that. Yeah, some of these I decorated already. I got my dies out and did some decorating there. So I got those ready. There's another one to be decorated. Here's a pocket that I made out of paper that I have in my stash and made the tag to go with it. And this will be used as a belly band. I've decorated and cut out and decorated a couple of these bodice forms here. Sewing machine die that I have, and corset die that I have, and decorated this with lace to put in there. And I also have these dress form dies, a couple of them that I cut out of some of the Stamperia paper, only because I've had that paper for a long time and it goes well with the kit. So that's what I'm going to be using. But I just wanted to come out and show you everything that I have gotten ready for this project. I'm really excited to get started on it. I thought I would be further along in getting prepared for it, but with Christmas and then you know, taking care of things after Christmas and cleaning up and exhaustion from getting over my cold and everything, I didn't get as far as I wanted to. But I did want to come out and show you guys what I have prepared for it. There's my tub. Ta-da! So yeah, I just wanted to come out and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have a happy and safe New Year, and I will see you next Monday. I think that is the 5th. That's my husband's birthday. How about that? So I hope to get a video done getting started on this project for you for Monday. So I will see you at that time, and you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful New Year, and we'll see you next year. Bye guys.